What's up everyone, thanks for tuning in. My name is Dennis, the mod scientist, and today we will continue working on this Superstrat build. But before we do that, I want to update you on a few things that have been happening for the past couple of months. So first of all, at the end of November, my computer died. And that's really a problem for me because that's the only platform I can edit these videos on. And this is the old PC. What happened was it was starting having some BIOS issues, and in the end it wouldn't turn on anymore at all. So I've spent the last 2 months buying new parts, which has been a problem over the holidays. So I finally had everything at the beginning of January, and I finally built my new PC, as you can see, so I can start editing these videos again. And the second bit of major news is that my wife and I are expecting a baby. So we've been pretty much occupied with that for the past couple of months. And the third bit of news is that I've purchased a small CNC routing machine, which I'm very much looking forward to using to get into CNC machining. I want to use this machine for creating templates for pickup cavities and bridge cavities and headstock shapes. And hopefully that will continue into learning more about CNC and how to create more complex parts. Please check out this channel in the future for updates on that. But for now, let's continue onto the Superstrat build. So in the previous video I've routed out the bridge cavity and I've drilled the holes all the way to the back of the guitar. And right now I'm going to start cleaning up this hole. As you can see, I've already attached a template to it. And then move on to the back and create the entire cavity for the tremolo springs. So let's get cracking. Alright, that took a whole lot of more time and cutting than expected. Turns out that after trying to fit this bridge, this template wasn't big enough for this bridge. So I needed to create more clearance on basically all sides. So what I've done is I created more clearance on this side, and on the back here I needed to add about 6 millimeters. This side also needed a bit more clearance, and this hole wasn't wide enough. So I ended up refitting, measuring and recutting everything. So now it should be fine. So let's check it out. So I'm very happy with this end result. And another thing I did is remember this hole I had from the original hole for the pickup wire from the pickup cavity to the control cavity? Well, I took a bit of 8mm dowel and I plugged this hole. So that's now curing with some wood glue. And this will reinforce this bit of wood, which was actually a big gaping hole. So this post will have a lot more strength to it than originally. So I'm very happy I solved these problems. And now let's move on to the back and create the trem spring cavity. Well, the last job went a lot easier and faster than I anticipated. I guess getting some experience using the plunge router and the templates really pays off, because now this job is just done in like half an hour. So what we have now is a trem cavity of 16 millimeters deep, which is deep enough for this trem claw to fit in, and the springs. And it's looking really nice. So back on the front, I did have to do a lot of corrections to get enough clearance for this bridge. But as you can see, it's a really nice fit now. It has enough clearance on all sides. And overall, I'm really happy with the end result. Once again, it's not perfect. It's got a couple of edges which are a little bit crooked, but that's okay. Once again, this is a project guitar. This is just for practice. Now that is about all of the cutting done, but before I finish this video, there's still one issue I need to address, which is this upper bridge post hole, which doesn't have enough wood in here for full support. As you can see here, the wood is already starting to crack a little bit. So what I need to do is add a strip of wood here for reinforcement. And what we'll use to do that is just take this paint mixing stick, cut off a little bit of that and shape it to fit into this cavity. So as you can see, this fix is quite a success. This little bit of wood is a really nice fit. So I glued it back in there, and because I couldn't clamp in, I used 2 screws to hold it in place. So after the glue has dried, I do need to take out these screws and recess them a little bit, because they will hit the plate of the bridge pickup once that is installed. So that was it for all of the cutting and the fixing. So basically this body is done right now. It's been a fun job. I really had a lot of fun doing this. I had just a little bit of experience using the plunge router and the templates, so this was a really nice exercise for me, and I'm very happy with the end result. I mean, look at the back. This is a really clean cut, and the front I'm really happy with. This cut as well. Also, it taught me how to adjust everything, because the templates I was using didn't fit this bridge exactly, so I had to cut a little bit of here and here, this part, to create some more relief. And figuring out how to fix this was really taught me really a lot as well. So all that's left to do now is to prep this for finish and then start painting it. So thank you for watching, and I hope you tune in next time. See ya!